Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Washington Commanders and the Denver Broncos. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground. If that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebe now. And he will have the Broncos first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. The Broncos at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 38, Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. This is caught at the 20. And all the way home for the Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's got room. Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Tough slide. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This from 25 yards out. Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
14.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And all the way home CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downhill and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Takes it at the 7. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. After one, a 14-3 ball game. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll drop the throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and there was once a nice jump. Stalled out here. A good credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to leap.
He's got him in, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but now it's 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
This will be caught. Judy.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Second down and goal. Wilson.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
Ready.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Three yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
A nice run on first down. Gets him 6 yards to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Robinson with another carry.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there at holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 1st down, Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 24 yards the game there, another 1st down as well. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Bike, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing up his pass rush repertoire that time. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as
as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Washington going to send out their punter.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon.
And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the rout is on here in this first half.
Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler as the first half is winding down.
And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the round is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
They'll run again here with Robinson.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first they have to...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, up big with still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll come out in the pistol. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 14, first down, Commanders. Robinson up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 19-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They only needed a couple, but the blocking was good. And, of course, you can't tamp him down when he gets past that line of scrimmage.
No, and guess what? Not only were they physical in the point of attack, they executed so well. That's what you have to do in short yardage situations. Everyone has to be in the right spot, taking on a defender to give him the chance that they did, and he took full advantage of it.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Boy, 175 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to claw one back. Extra point by Sly is up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Commanders territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the give, here's Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he loses the football a second time. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. They'll run for it with Robinson. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4, they can still get a 1st down without scoring. Robinson on a give right side. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Washington on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They're going to look to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation.
He's got a man complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Patterson now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Hand off now to Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Gun now on 3rd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Sly is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Back to throw again. Outright, this one goes to Patrick.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Again, he'll drop to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type